Hey there, gamers. Mark the Lone Gamer here, and here to give you a little bit of a bad news regarding Starfield, our newest roleplay here on the channel, which I have to say I am cutting short. Um, at least for now, for this incarnation. Um, I tried recording and playing the game just a while ago to do a new episode, and it didn't work out. um, well, we do know that the game on PC has its technical issues. It's apparently not very optimized, so it doesn't run very well. And because known liar Todd Howard said that the only way to get to fix this is to get a new PC. And I'm going to say no. I'm not buying a new PC for this mid game. It's not worth a new PC. I'm not getting it. Um, I've seen videos saying that or showing that I have an RTX 2060 card on my PC, my gaming PC, and supposedly it should run well or adequately. And but the issue is that it should be on an SSD instead of a hard drive. Now, I think this is the C drive. I have a C drive, of course, and that's where you put your system files. And unfortunately, I don't have enough space to put this game. And I'm not going to rearrange my PC's system files for Starfield. I think this happened before in another Bethesda game for Fallout 4. That was on my older PC. I had to. Well, it was running with the constant freezes and audio lags. Eventually, I fixed that by transferring all the files to the C drive, where you have the system files contained. But here in my new PC, I don't have the space for it, and Starfield is even larger. I think Starfield is. Let's see. Properties. Installed files. So it's 116 gigs. So no. I can't. I will not mess up my PC for Starfield. But aside from that, yeah, technical issues. The foremost is that the game does not run very well. Constant audio cuts, and yes, the game freezes, as we saw before. In the first episode, I had to do a lot of editing and cuts and transitions to make the video look decent, and I don't think it looked very decent. But it really kills my try to get into the game, into the mood, into doing the role play when the music just cuts off every few seconds. I mean, even during load times when the game is loading, you'd expect that the music would just continue on, so you can just do it. But when the game loads, the music cuts, so you're left with your voice, your commentary, and you don't know what to do. Or do you talk about it, or do you just keep talking? And it's hard to not pause when the audio cuts. And then the game freezes, and it always freezes during combat when I'm shooting someone. Uh, they're in front of you. The game will freeze, and it happens a lot. I don't know if that's still an SSD issue. I mean, I already have the game on low settings, and as a result, the game looks pretty plain. And the game itself, even aside from that, the game looks bland as hell. I don't know how you can get into it. It's boring. That's I said it. It's boring. The world is boring. I started the game on a mining planet. Everything looks boring. The character models, the NPCs look boring. Everyone's in a spacesuit. Everyone looks the same. I go into combat. It's just a shooter, and if you just do a roleplay for a shooter, then you could just better roleplay Doom. Watch Wolfenstein. I don't know. This isn't the type of RPG that I would do a roleplay for. Even Fallout 4 had more substance, had more texture, had more character than this. This looks like really as generic as space, sci-fi, whatever can be. And yeah, the companions that you're supposed to like and get into, who will accompany you for your quest. And this game is supposed to be over 100 hours at least. Someone said some bullshit online that it's even 100 hours is just starting the main quest, whatever. I can't picture myself being with these super generic looking characters for 50 hours. Like the members of Constellation, none of them look interesting. And Sarah Morgan, who's supposed to be the main lady, she looks old. She feels old. She looks old. She sounds old. The dialogue is wooden. And sorry to say, but Baldur's Gate 3 totally spoiled me when it comes to writing, the dialogue, and how the characters' faces are. That game has just nailed it. How the characters speak. Even individual enemies in a dungeon, they have more character in a single line than the NPCs in Starfield. And so when you play a bit of Baldur's Gate, and then you talk to your companions, the NPCs and everything, and then you go to Starfield and you are faced with these mannequins. And unfortunately, it does not help that when you speak with them, when you start a conversation, their audio lags. So they start speaking or opening their mouths and nothing comes out. And that persists for most of the game. The lip syncing is horrible. And I tried passing it off as, are you doing telepathy or something? It doesn't work. It just is bad. And I'm just staring at these really uncanny valley faces, and I'm just, why am I doing this? This game looks bad, it plays bad, it sounds bad, it plays bad. And it just, even just the simple fact that you're going around and you're fast traveling everywhere. You haven't even I haven't even played this game for 2 hours, I think, and you're fast traveling all over the place. I'm I finish the first mission. I get back to the space. I fast travel back to the spaceship. I fast travel to the planet where Constellation has their headquarters. I fast travel to another planet, to another solar system, to Mars for a new mission. and I fast travel the whole time. You don't even have to fly there or pilot your spaceship. Your spaceship is just there to do space battles if that happens, but I didn't get any space battles because I just fast traveled. And when you get to Mars, it's boring. It's just a factory type setting, and there's there's no one who looks interesting. Every NPC just looks like a generic NPC. And yeah, it doesn't help that my computer can only run it at low settings, so I guess it doesn't look as good as it can. But the simple fact that you're fast traveling all around in a game which is all about space travel and spaceships and discovering unknown space, and you can fast travel, basically teleport anywhere, everywhere, do missions. There's a mission, just fast travel here, just go to the mission menu, fast travel. I mean, Skyrim felt bigger than this game. When you're asked to go to Solitude in Skyrim, that was an adventure in itself. I mean, you could fast travel there, but you could ride the carriage, but you could also just walk or run all the way there and have hundreds, literally hundreds of adventures before you even reach a city. And here, Starfield is boring from minute one, and it's boring to the second, third hour. And I can't picture doing this. The narrative is just dead. I'm trying to put it all together and passing off my character as this just fish out of water or thrown into the frying pan character, and it doesn't work because everything is just a leap in logic. I mean, you get to Constellation, you join them after less than a couple of hours of leaving your old life, and then suddenly you're running around with no setup. You just go there, say hello, they give you a bit of talking, and then you're suddenly running off to another solar system, to another star system, with the chairman of Constellation following you around. I guess there are some parts where she speaks up in the dialogue, but it's all part of the canned story, so it doesn't feel natural. Dialogue seems very limited. So, just not good. And it's just not good. At this point, it's not good. And who knows, maybe a couple of years down, maybe if I upgrade, get a new computer, and there are thousands of mods, if ever, and this game could be modded. But I mean, even if the basic game itself is bland as hell, I don't know if mods can really fix it, because this game is just, it's pretty basic. It's a it's a shooter. It's a space shooter. Aside from that, what else is there? Factions. The factions are, you just join up, probably do missions, shoot some more guns. Doesn't feel interesting. Do you? And just, you have spacesuits. You have everything feels so throwaway, and I just can't get into it. And that all said, when I'm using OBS to record, and I recorded an hour of footage, and the file size was over 70 gigs. And if you, unless you're not aware, that is a bitch to transfer to another computer. I mean, unless you have an empty hard drive or a portable hard drive or thumb drive that is 80 gigs, and or a terabyte drive that you can use to just ferry files around, and you have to wait like probably an hour or so for it to. It's it's not. It's very tedious. So I'd probably have to limit file sizes, or at least footage, to maybe 30 minutes. And seeing as how in that 30 minutes, at least a third of that will be loading screens. So how much story will I get? Or will I be able to put in an episode? Or do I have to like parcel footage in 30 minutes? Maybe in this case, OBS should not be what I'm using. Maybe I should use. Maybe in that case, maybe I should stick to the shadow play. But that aside, yeah, I don't think this game is me. So yeah, I'd like to apologize to the viewers who watched and liked our first episode, and I'll just have to make it up to all of you by concentrating on the new Skyrim roleplay, which hopefully I'm just deciding on what will we do there, so we can start that up and do some more of our Skyrim modded LP, and probably get back to Altered, and of course to finish up Light Wielder, and probably some more Baldur's Gate 3. In anyway, so yeah, yeah, that's it. I don't think we'll be doing more Starfield. Anyway, tell me what you think. Maybe you have suggestions, or maybe tell me that probably I suck, or that well, whatever. Any case, yeah, I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Take care. This is my Mark the Lone Gamer, and yeah, next time.